Good morning, dear children. So today we will recite a poem I meant to do my work today, which is written by Richard Lee Glion. He was born in Liverpool, in England, right? This place is in England. So this poem, it is very lovely nature poem, right? It happens with everyone. So you will come to know what I am talking about. So here is one warm-up exercise from which you can take a guess that about what this poem is. There are times when we have work to do and yet we feel like playing. So this happens with everyone, right? We have some work, pending work, but we feel like playing. We want to go out and play. So what do you do during such times? You play or you first complete your work? Send me your answers, right? So here is poem that we will recite first and then I'll explain you the meaning of the poem, right? So listen it carefully. The words I speak, pronunciation of the words, right? Listen it carefully. I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree. And the butterfly flitted across the field, and all the leaves were calling me, and the wind went sighing over the land, tossing the grasses to and fro, and a rainbow held out its shining hand. So what could I do but laugh and go? So this is a poem, right? This is a poet, right? This boy, it is a poet, right? Who is saying, I meant to do my work today, right? He has some work that he has to do, but there are few distractions which are not allowing him to do his work. What are those distractions? Like sometimes the voice from the outside, the voice of your friend, right, from the outside, they are playing, they are screaming, right? And that when you hear that voice, then what happened? You get distracted, right? You want to go out to play with your friends. Same thing happened with this boy, with the poet, that he said, I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree. There is a brown bird who is distracting, right? How brown bird distracted? That brown bird sang in the apple tree. The voice, the sound of its singing, of its chirping, we can say, it is distracting the boy to go out. And a butterfly flitted across the field, and then he saw a butterfly flew away quickly. A butterfly flew away, right, quickly across the field. So that also distracted him. He wanted to go out to see all these things, and all the leaves were calling me. The sound of the leaves, the leaves which are blowing with the wind, right, which are producing a sound with the blowing wind, that we can say, they are it's the sound, it is calling him. He felt that is calling him. And the wind sighing over the land, and wind is blowing, the wind is blowing over the land, over the fields, right? And then tossing the grasses to and fro. You know, when wind blow, what happen? It moves everything, right? So it is moving the grass to and fro, right? Tossing the grasses to and fro. And a rainbow held out its shining hand. Then what happened? Rainbow appeared in the sky. That is also distracting him, right? So he wanted to go out to see that rainbow, right? So what could I do but laugh and go? So he's saying, so what could I do? Now he knows he knows that his some work is pending. So what could I do but laugh and go? Means he's thinking, now I have to laugh and let it go. Like, I have to do my work. I should not be distracted with all these things, right? I have to laugh and let it go. So this is a poem, right? It is very lovely nature poem that this happened with everyone, right? So here's few words. Flitted, flew away quickly, right? Flitted, it's a past form. That's why it is written flew away quickly. Sighing, breathing out slowly and noisily. Tossing, moving up and back suddenly, right? Something is tossing, like moving up and back, right? So that is with the wind. Grass was moving up and back, to and fro in one direction, right? Aage piche, that is to and fro, like that is we can say when we take a pendulum, you go and take a ride on a pendulum. How pendulum is moving to and fro, piche fir aage piche, number of times, that is to and fro, right? So that is the meaning of to and fro. I hope you understood the meaning of the poem, right?